Hey babes, or welcome back. If this is your first time to the channel, my name is Daisha and I create content that helps you take a more mindful approach to your wellness. And I don't know about you, but for me, wellness is continuously pursuing the person that I know I want to become. And part of becoming definitely takes more than self-awareness, unfortunately. Yes, of course it takes awareness, but it also takes assessment, accountability, and application. So, it's time to revisit some lesson from 90 days ago because summer has proved that I, and maybe even you, need a refresher at this point. Because one thing life will do is it'll keep presenting you with the same lesson over and over until you learn it. This tan is so serious. And no matter if it's those unlearned lessons, you just trying to make your way through life, decision fatigue, burnout, self neglect, and even just coping with life through food, I've noticed that the hidden struggle behind weight loss, especially for individuals who work in public service, such as nurses, teachers, and honestly, most individuals today, we tend to end up giving so much of ourselves to others in the name of service that we lose out on having anything left in our tanks for ourselves. So something as simple as going grocery shopping, picking healthy choices for meals, moving our bodies regularly. Over time, that caregiver and decision fatigue begins to show up in your day-to-day life in the form of your diet, in the form of your moods, in the form of your inability to regulate yourself and get back on track. The first step sometimes is just becoming aware that your habits have changed. Overeating, especially during or after emotionally charged events, or if you're bored or lonely, that requires your attention. It's trying to tell you something. Paying attention to your behaviors and understanding and recognizing when that change becomes more of a regular occurrence. And as I mentioned before, it's not good enough just to be aware of the situation. Now you have to assess what's actually causing it or what's really going on. Why am I not really motivated to move? Or why am I all of a sudden overeating or eating out more than I would on a normal basis? What triggers are distracting me? What social pressures are deterring me? What substances are influencing me? Why am I eating emotionally? Why are my habits changing? Taking accountability and experiencing that breaking point, the shift, realizing that the problem wasn't just food, it may be self-worth and ineffective coping or even shame. I think one of the things that really made the thought of YouTube difficult for me is because I know how easy it is to slip back into the shame of feeling like you didn't accomplish anything, or like you messed up, or you had backslid and gained the weight all back. But the one thing that I really can pride myself on, and I feel like is my lesson and my message to the world or to everyone else or any clients that I may have, is that you have to keep going. Like, you have to get back up on this saddle. You have to keep trying. You have to do it again. No matter how much you thought you had this down packed, you may not, and life may hit, and it's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It is very human to struggle. It is very human to not be perfect. It is very human to have difficulty with certain concepts or lessons in life, or feeling like we're always going through loops. But the beauty is that sometimes some people are on the outside and they're able to identify your loop quicker than you have, or be able to give you some tactical methods to deal with the fact that you're in a loop, because they've been there and they've gotten themselves out of it no matter how many times that they've gone back in. And so I think currently I'm able to make peace with the fact of, no, I'm not a fitness trainer. I'm not a nutritionist. I am a wellness coach. That doesn't mean I'm going to have it all right, but it does mean that I know and understand the foundations of how to get back to your own personal wellness. Awareness and assessment sparks your accountability, but your application and action make it real and transformative. Hello. Thank you, you too. I need to get some gas, man. Y'all, I have not had any time or space to film. And then the one way that it stays straight stays crooked. Alrighty. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I just basically wanted to come on here and just talk about how I feel like when people start YouTube channels, they think that they're gonna drop so much knowledge and it's gonna be so therapeutic to everybody and all the things. But I feel like I am learning that YouTube is becoming more therapy for me than it is for y'all. Okay? For sure. And the funny thing about that is it's you just don't really realize you need it until you need it, right? So I have literally needed this ability to kind of have self-reflection, and have self-reflection in the sense of is everything that I'm telling y'all working for me still? And if it's not, why and where do I pivot? So I'm literally learning that every day does not have to be perfect. Just because I am teaching people about the lessons that I have learned in my journey does not mean that I have to feel like that I have it figured all out. I think that's a big thing that I have been dealing with, because I'm I got this. We have this figured all out, sis. We have all the tips. We have all the tricks. They're going to work. And they do work when you apply them. And that has been a nice little balance that I am trying to keep here in this summertime. So, yeah, I just want to let you guys know that when you start over, because there's nothing wrong with starting over is absolutely okay. But when you do start over, know that you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from where you are now, where you have all of the lessons and all of the things that you've already learned and already put in place and already put into practice to kind of be your safety net. And that's what it's there for, to be your safety net. We're not going to get it all right. We're not going to have it figured all out. We're not perfect. We're very human, and humans mess up, and humans need to be recharted back on their correct path and correct territory. And so yeah, these videos are here for me just as much as they are here for you, to be able to keep us all aligned and accountable and have a place to come to when we just don't really know what we're doing, how we're doing it, and who we're doing it for. So this is my little message to you, as well as myself, to say, hang in there, girl. You got this. No, it's not going to be perfect. It might not even be beautiful, but you have your blueprint. And I think that the blueprint is the most important part to keeping your ish together. Because we're definitely living in crash out times, okay? Heavy crash out times. So be gentle with yourself. Know that you have the foundation to get you back where you want to be and where you need to be. Just remember, perfection is not progress. Just saying. Making progress is way more important than getting it right. So, I am here for you. I pray that you make your progress grow. And yeah, I just got me a nice little cafe misto. I needed some espresso. And we're going to head in the house and we're going to get some work done. So I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing day. And continue on with your goals, boo. This is how we are pressing forward. Love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. You all are the absolute